Now you have to be kind of careful when dealing with the transparencies, and that's why I've cleaned everything off and stated that I don't want it there and had no materials, because really I will say this, I've had some issues in the past with Blender and transparencies and how they work, and this will alleviate all problems. Okay, so I'm going to make a new material and assign it only to this one right here. And this one. So I L and L, and we'll call this window small. I like to use all lowercase for this. And we'll assign that to those faces. Go over to the texture, hit new, image or movie, open. This is window small TGA. I'll say show alpha, pre-multiply, and UV. And over here I'll hit N, go to display, and show this as GLSL, and go to texture. So there it is. Now down below, let's hit L, make a new material. This one's going to be called window large. It's going to have a new texture. Show alpha, pre-multiply. Then I'll go back over here and assign that to this one. And then go down to texture and make sure it's using UV. Alright, we are on the fast track to goodness. What I would do is take the spectral down a little bit on both these materials. Save out my scene. Now the fun stuff. So back here on this face, I'm going to go to the mesh data. Notice it's on normals double-sided. Down below, I need to state alpha and texture. Okay, so this is using an entire different engine here. So if I hit N and go to texture face, I should get something with color. In this case, I'm getting no color whatsoever. Okay, I'm just going to hit A, highlight all of my parts, and see if I can just do this across all meshes. All right, then I'll file save. Close out of Blender. Reopen the file and pray. Okay, now in most cases, in a other 3D packet or 3D program, that would be enough. It's just Blender's ability to show the transparency that's having a hard time. So here's another thing you can do to kind of repair it. And I don't know why this works, because it shouldn't have to do this. But let's go in here, split this area, and go into the UV image editor. Okay, L, mesh, vertices, separate by selection. These are part of their own now, just like they were before. Go into edit mode, hit A. Go in here and go image, open image, Windows small TGA. Oh, Windows large, sorry. Okay, next, up above, A, image, open image, Windows small TGA. Okay, at least now I have color going on in both GLSL and textured face. Go to face, highlight that face, hit N, and just triple check that everything is in fact got alpha. Instead this one has opaque. It keeps switching back. And there we go. We did it. Yay. Oh, Blender, I love you so. Okay, now next, alpha. Okay, that one didn't work, right? Yeah. So let's go to alpha sort, collision. This one kept its alpha. It's got collision. If I uncheck collision, it should be okay. Texture needs to be checked. I also like to keep on two-sided. That way if you're on the inside of the building, you're alright. Okay. So now, why doesn't this one work? Well, it will probably work. It just needs to be hard booted. Again, save it out. Close out Blender. Relaunch it. Check your material, check everything else. My texture does have an alpha. It has use alpha on. Let's check the back side of this to make sure it's working, maybe not working the other way. Nope. And that kind of throws me here. It should be double-sided. See how the other one is double-sided? So this one didn't like its rules. And look at it, switch back to opaque. Tricky little, there we go. It works. So if you don't get it at first, don't get frustrated. It took me a while to record this video because really it had no rhyme or reason to why the alpha was not working. And I did the scientific method down pat, like as far as I change only one thing, I go back, I change that other thing back. I did all the scientific methods. It's nothing to do with science. It's something, and I won't blame Blender, but I'll say that there might be a bug issue there. But there it is. In all its glory, there's transparencies. So I'll save this out, and let's go in the next video.